Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with only the longest reigning heavyweight champion, Deontay Wilder. Deontay, it's great to see you. I don't think I've seen you since, is it England?
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. In the meet and greets and stuff in England. Yeah, that's definitely. How you been?
I'm good. I'm busy.
I say, how you doing?
Well, look, let's get on to talking about Luis Ortiz. His physique has dramatically changed. I'm just curious to know what your thoughts were.
Oh man, he look amazing, don't he? You know, I'm excited because he looked great, and as a champion, you can. That's all you can look for and hope that your opponent come in shape. You know, and it makes me feel good to see that he's in shape and he's looking great. And hopefully, come Saturday night, that we can have a great fight. Although I know it's going to be a great fight, but you just never know.
Now let's talk about that 7th round, because it's not often that we see you hurt at all.
I was buzzed, Michelle. I was buzzed, Michelle. Michelle, we got to differentiate between the two. You know,
okay.
I'm challenging everyone that's watching to go to a boxing gym and just get knocked out. I mean, or get buzzed, and that way you can come back and you differentiate between what's hurt and what's being buzzed.
Okay. Well, what did that round teach you?
Well, you know, like I said before, that round didn't teach me nothing that I didn't already know. I mean, I don't want to sound arrogant, or cocky or whatever, but there's a lot of things in the gym we train for. And those are the moments that we train for right there as well. You know, when you're in trouble. I don't know how many fighters train for trouble situations. In the end of my camp, we go through situations like that where, that I may have an eye. My eye may be wrong with my eye, or I break a hand or something like that, where I had to fight with one eye open, or I had to fight with just one hand, or different situations like that. So I was very well prepared for that moment. And when the moment presented itself, I was ready for it. I was talking to my inner self, and I was telling myself to keep punching, to make sure you stay on the referee side so he can see you. Because if the referee on the opposite side, you over here, he can't really see nothing. And you don't want to be like, ref, I don't know what happened, ref. Well, ref gonna be like, well, I couldn't see you, so I had to stop the fight. So, all those things, plays a part into boxing. You have to be very smart. People don't understand my intellect inside of the ring, because they always focuses on one thing, and it's the right hand. They don't even see the skills of me because they focusing on one thing, the right hand. When this guy hit him, what's gonna happen? And and it's a great thing to be a heavyweight that has power, and to display it, where people, don't see nothing but one thing. But, for me, it's a lot of more things that I display in the ring. People just have to pay a little attention a little bit more.
Now, you didn't have to go through with this rematch. Is there I'm going to be very straight about this. Is there a part of you that is concerned, or maybe a bit of concern looms that there could be the potential of him failing another drug test, because he has once done it in the first fight that you guys announced? So isn't that a bit scary, knowing that you're investing all this time into camp?
Well, I don't really wrap my mind around negativity like that. I give him the benefit of the doubt, and I just don't think at this point in time, Luis Ortiz would risk that chance like that. This is a big opportunity for him, and he's up in age. He ain't like he's a young fighter like some of these young fighters that goes and mess up their careers by taking stuff like that. I think I think he's more aware that if he does do it, that he will get caught. We don't play around with it. Guys that fight me, you will be tested at all times, and I just don't. My energy don't pull towards that way. Of him. Wanting to take any kind of PEDs or whatever to risk this opportunity. This is the first time on pay-per-view. This is a big fight for him and I, and this is for the children. Like I said, all the hard work that we put in, the preparation that we put in for this fight, I just can't see him letting all that go. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and if he does it, I'm still gonna whip his ass.
Fans are a little concerned at the idea that there may not be the rematch with Tyson Fury. That's because you've mentioned or shown interest in the winner of the Ruiz versus Joshua rematch. Is there anything you could tell us that maybe would give us reassurance that it is in fact going to happen early next year?
The reassurance is, well, the facts are that he signed the contract, so he definitely got to fight. And I'm ready. I'm willing, able, and ready to go after Luis Ortiz. I'm not looking past him by no means. He's one of the most dangerous fighters in the division. That's why no other fighter has tried to fight him. That's worth talking about. And but with that said, you know, it's going to be up to Fury and his team. I don't think he wants it. A lot of people don't think he wants it because of his actions and what he's been doing. But he signed the contract, and after Ortiz, people can look forward to that fight regardless, you know. And if it doesn't happen, it's because of them. And then we will be forced to move on. But hopefully, you know, they're getting ready. They're preparing themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally for the rematch, because I will persevere in this fight, and I will succeed and go to the next step. I'm on a mission, you know, Michelle.
We know.
One champion, one face, one name. I gotta get there. I gotta do it. I've been putting out there that I only have 6 more years left, and I'm pretty solid on that right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I just expect the best from my opponents. I expect the best from me to give the fans what they want to see. You know, all their favorite fighters. I want to get everybody. That's why everybody don't rush it. Don't cry about your favorite fighter, because most of these fighters, they'll put themselves out of the position. You know, I can't make no one, you know, say I don't make them put things in their body where they get tested or go through certain situations. That's on them. You know, I can only do what I can do. I'm one man that's trying to fulfill one goal and one dream, and that's to be the unified WBC, you know all the bells. I got too many interviews to do right now to go. You know the drill. So that's all I'm trying to do.
Thank you so much for your time. Really quickly into the camera, who's been the better of the opposition, Tyson Fury or Luis Ortiz?
The better opposition, the better. What you mean by better though?
Who's been the best opposition?
The best opposition, for us having to make me think, and I think the toughest has been Luis Ortiz, for the simple fact that I've never had to think so much in the ring, never had to really strategically move with a, you feel me, with a fighter like that, and you know, being that like you said, he had over 500 amateur. I was thinking it was 365. I'm like, he talking about 5. I'm like, 500. I'm like, dang, you know. But them Cubans, they known for that like that, and him being a southpaw and being his intellect so high, it had me thinking. And I know why firsthand why no fighter want to fight him. Nobody don't want to go through that. Going through that, had to think all the time and stuff like that, because one false move, game over. So for that reason, I have to give it to Luis Ortiz. And for no other fighter don't want to fight him, you have to give it to him.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it as always, and I wish you nothing but the best come Saturday night. Bye, fight fans. Hey, fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking the icon right here, and also hit the bell button so that you can get alerts every time we upload a new video.